I'm Joel Fritz, Product Specialist with CAT Small Dozers. And with me today is...
I'm Sherry. I'm also a Product Application Specialist at Caterpillar here in North Carolina.
Sherry, you want to tell the folks that are watching live today on Facebook what we're going to be doing today out here?
So they got us mic'd up, ready to go. We're in North Carolina at the Clayton Visitor Center that we have set up for Caterpillar. And we are coming live on Facebook today to talk to you about all the different dozer technologies that we have. So I've heard a lot of things coming out, and I'm sure everybody that's watching wants some more information. So what exactly are you going to talk to us about today?
Sherry and Cat, we've got a lot of CAT grade control solutions. I'd like just to go through them from the basic all the way up to the more comprehensive. And all these that we'll be talking about are available on all of our CAT dozers, from a D3 to a D6T and also the D8T. But starting out at the lower, simple, economical level is slope assist. Slope assist is basically the first step of where an operator can use that system to control blade angles. It doesn't control to elevation, but it does control blade angles. Stepping up, we have laser control. That's your first step in 2D grade control using a laser transmitter and receiver. And then we have GPS solutions, both blade mounted and then also an integrated system. And then lastly, we have the more sophisticated total station, where you're using a robotic station to transmit a signal to a prism on the tractor blade for really fine 3D GPS accuracy.
So there's a lot of solutions. It sounds like you said, you mentioned we have a basic solution and then a far more advanced solution that you're going to show us actually how to run these on the machine. But you mentioned two different types of GPS systems. Why do we have two offerings?
Great question, Sherry. We do offer two GPS solutions at Caterpillar. The reason is we're trying to provide our customers a solution for the needs that they may have. We continue to offer the blade-mounted solution, which is a portable type solution. The customer can take it off and put it on another machine if they wish, or when they get ready to trade the machine in, they can remove that gear and use it on the next machine if they want. If they do not want to have to remove that gear at the end of the day for protection, they can just leave it on the machine. They would go with our CAT integrated solution like you see here on the D5K2 behind us, and the machine doesn't have to do anything with it at the end of the day.
So, sounds kind of complicated. I'm sure it's not. But if I wanted more information later on after this Facebook Live event, where would I go? What kind of information can I get?
Well, we've got several different solutions there. We have slopeassist.com that the customers out there can go and check into. Also, cat.com has a section under grading technologies. That's a good resource for providing answers. And then also our CAT dealers have great solutions there. And one of those is SiteTech. Some of our viewers may have heard that word SiteTech. What is SiteTech? Well, SiteTech basically is our CAT dealer support arm for grade control technology solutions. And they provide application support, software support. If you need to do a takeoff and convert it to a digital format, they can help you with that. And then also they sell the equipment that's available, the devices to use on the machines for not only CAT machines, but also other manufacturers' machines, so that they can provide a complete solution almost to anyone.
Perfect. So why don't you, this is great talking about all this stuff, but I'm sure everybody's ready to see the machine moving. I know you're going to get in the machine, show us how it's done, and we also have a screen set up back here so that everybody at home can actually see what you're doing inside the cab. So are you ready to get on the machine, or is there anything else you want to tell us before?
I think that's it. Let's do it.
All right, so while Joel's getting in the machine, I do want to remind you, send your questions in, because when he gets out, we're going to be able to answer those. As he walks up, you'll see he used 3 points of contact to get on the machine. He's got his safety vest on, his steel toes on as well. And one of the most important things you can do whenever you start running a machine is make sure you look at your job site. So before we got here, before we hit go, we made sure everything around the machine was ready to go. We did our daily checks, so we checked all of our hydraulic levels, our fluid levels, and then we also did some grease point checks. So now I think Joel's inside the machine. Gives me a thumbs up. Looks like he's
Sherry,
about ready to go.
I'm on the machine now, and what I'd like to do is go over the grade control solutions that we talked about earlier. And remember, these are available on the D3K2 all the way up to the D6K2 and also the D8T. Same features, same functionality. So right now on this tractor we have two displays. Actually the display that you're looking at right now, which is the main machine display that gives you the health of the machine, temperatures and whatnot. Then also outside of the frame you're looking at, we also have a GPS display mounted right below it, which is a Trimble CB460 display for our GPS. We're going to be operating both of these systems today. So first off, looking at the home screen, you notice that you can see the main fall slope, which is 2%. 2% main fall means that's my slope fore and aft. And then over here on the right hand side, you'll see we have 1% cross slope. That's my side to side slope. Today we're going to actually be demonstrating and showing you slope assist. So to activate slope assist, I would press the button to the right of the two triangles, the benchmark. I press that, and you'll see it'll come up with some value boxes down here at the bottom. I'm going to remove those value boxes by using this cycle button at the bottom. And this is the basic mode for slope assist. And this basically gives you what your blade angle will be. And the benefit of knowing this information, it takes the guesswork out of grading. The operator doesn't have to estimate what the slope is. He knows what it is. And then remember I said this is the first level of grade control. So we can actually control the blade angles. So to do that, what we would do, I'm going to apply the brake, take the parking brake off. To activate slope assist, what I will do is press the yellow button on the right-hand joystick. On most all of the CAT grade control systems on tractors or Dozers. To activate any of the systems, you press the yellow button on the right-hand joystick. So when I press that button, you'll see that it will turn green. And that will control the blade as I doze along, no matter where I change it to. Whatever I last leave it at, it will control the blade to that position. Now let's move up to the next level. If I want to grade to a specific target value, I go to the advanced mode, which is where we enter in our target values. Here on the left, you'll see my main fall is 0 and my cross slope is 2%, which I'm running my water down here. And then to activate that system, I would have the tractor in forward, press the yellow button, and you'll see it move the blade to that target value. The operator always has control. If I move the blade, he can control it where he wants to, and to go back to that value, simply press it twice and we'll move it right back. The value of this is it takes the guesswork out of grading, and a lot of times, you know, we may not have a digital plan or whatnot to run GPS. If we just want water to run from point A to point B, slope assist is a great feature that allows the operator to get that done in fewer passes and be more productive. Okay? Now, the next level we talked about is laser. That's where I could actually have lasers mounted on the display on the blade, and then I would use my display that's mounted below the screen that you're looking at. And then the next level up would be GPS, okay? So let's talk about a GPS just a little bit. Remember we had the two different solutions, blade mounted and the integrated system that we have here today. Price range on slope assist is right around $7,000. That's the economical level. As we move up to GPS, you're getting into $40,000 to $50,000 solution. So to do that, we would use the screen down at the bottom. But first off, we have to remember when using these systems, the screen that is on or active is what is controlling the blade. So I'm going to go out of this slope assist screen back to my home screen. And now my GPS screen below me is actually controlling the blade. Now, with our GPS or CAT grade with 3D system, we have a really neat feature that I like a lot, and it's called auto carry. Let me show you how you go in and actually set up auto carry to be sure it's on. Right now we know it's on because you can see the icon in the lower left-hand area that is gray. So let's go into the display, and I'll just show you real quickly how it will actually go in and show you how to activate the system. Let me back up right here. We'd actually go in and cut auto carry on, and then we'll come back out right here. Now my auto carry is on right here. When this system actually activates, it will turn yellow, okay? When this icon turns yellow, you will see that the auto carry system is working. So that's a nice feature. It allows the operator to allow the tractor to judge how much material it can push. When it's trying to push too much material, it will automatically lift the blade up and let it control the blade and then come back down to grade. Okay? So with that, let's go ahead and actually demonstrate these two systems, slope assist and then also GPS. Okay? So I'm going to back up here, but before I do, I'm going to go in, go to my slope assist screen. There are my two target values that I've set up. And let's grade this pile of material that I have here down to that level. And one of the things I'm also going to show you is that even with slope assist, you can use auto carry, okay? So as we push through this load, you will see the auto carry icon come up, which I think it will. This is a pretty powerful D5K2. I think we've got enough material in here for it to actually function. So I'll get moving here forward, press the yellow button on the right hand side. It activates the system. You saw it move the blade. You saw auto carry come on. It raised the blade and then it will lower it back down. So what you saw there, when the load became too large for the tractor, it would normally start to slip. The operator would have to raise the blade. With auto carry, you don't have to worry about that. The tractor does the thinking for you. So I'm going to make another pass right here, activate my system. Actually, you saw it come on one more time there, and then it adjusts itself on out to spread your material. So that's how slope assist works. Remember, it doesn't control elevation, but it does control blade angle, and it actually has the auto carry feature as you saw it light up there with the green icon. Now let's move over here to the other pile of material that I've got, and I'm going to use the other great control technology we have available, which is called the CAT grade with 3D. Okay, so remember what I need to do here is deactivate the top screen. Go back to my home screen. Now my bottom GPS screen is going to be controlling the blade, and I've loaded in a real simple plan here. Actually, our site tech folks helped me do this. They put the plan into the display. That's what the tractor is going to grade to. So what I'm going to do is after I get going here, I'm going to press the yellow button, and what you'll see, the tractor attempt to push the pile down, and you should see the auto carry light come on right here on the lower left hand corner. So let's give it a try. I'm in automatic. Let's see what happens. You saw auto carry come on. The tractor begins to slip just a little bit because I had it set pretty aggressively. We'll back up. Make another pass. Remember, I didn't have to control the blade or anything there. The tractor was doing it for me. Almost was able to push through without auto carry coming on. Go through that pass. So that's how the system works. I'll do one last pass to put us on grade. Should be able to go on grade here without going into auto carry or anything here. Notice even if I try to push the handle all the way down, because I have grade protect on, the blade will not go below the grade that I have set. So those are the features that we have available that we talked about today. Slope assist first and CAT grade with 3D that we just demonstrated. Both available on the D3K2 all the way up to the D8T. So what I'm going to do next is slide back up here. Over to Sherry.
Okay, so Joel's pulling back up here. Again, I want to invite you to send questions back through us. Just type it in below your screen. And we are are going to take additional questions, but there are a few questions that we get on a normal basis as far as where are these dozers made. The D3, D4, and D5 K2 dozer are built and manufactured down in Athens, Georgia. So they've been down there for a few years. We're going to let Joel join us as far as waiting for some questions, but we do get to want a lot about accuracy. So I think you talked us through it a little bit, but tell me a little bit more. You talked about, I heard you say guesswork and that the tractor thinks for me. That sounds great, but you know, I think I'm pretty smart. You think that thing's smarter than I am?
Sherry, I know you're smart, but this machine allows us to do a lot of work without having to think about so many things, and that's what our objective is at CAT. So accuracy-wise, with slope assist, remember that doesn't control elevation, but it does control your slope, and it's accurate within 1% over about 100 feet. The next level up is laser. Laser is accurate within about 1/4 of an inch. Okay, and then we get into our GPS capabilities, and they're accurate within about the size of a golf ball, about 1 inch or 1/10 of a foot. And then the most accurate, and also the most expensive, most comprehensive, is our total station. And it's accurate 3D wise within about 1/4 or less of an inch.
Okay, I'm not sure I could even measure down to that, so that's pretty good. A question came in from Facebook that said, is slope assist standard? So are they standard on features on these machines?
Excellent question. On the D3 through the D5 K2, slope assist is part of our AccuGrade Ready option, and that's right around the $7,000 range. Starting at the D6K and on up, it's standard equipment.
Okay, perfect. So base stations. Tell me a little bit more about the different base stations. I have to have that set up, and that's something that SiteTech does for me.
Yes, SiteTech can help you with that. Great question on base stations. What does a base station do, absolutely? Well, all it does really is send corrections out to the machine. You know, our cell phones could get us GPS-wise in this area right here, but we're trying to grade within 1/10 of a foot. So what the base station does is transmit a correction signal from the base station that's on a known site to the tractor, okay? And some names out there that you would use for a base station are Trimble. And then also some of our customers may be running TopCon system, and a question that comes up a lot, can I use TopCon? Absolutely. We can work with our SiteTech dealers to help them do that.
Okay, so let's see. Still waiting on questions. Again, please send us in some questions while we got you here as the expert on everything that has to do with dozers. But I wanted to recap. So we have a very base level, which was slope assist, and it takes us all the way up through. So is there one that a beginner would be looking for? If I was just starting out, what do you think would be the best option for me?
Yeah, for starting out in the business and those that may not have ever used a grade control, slope assist is a great starting point. Because remember what I said earlier, Sherry, a lot of times on the job site, we may not have a digital plan. We may not have a designated design already, and all we're trying to do is get the water to run from point A to point B, and all I need to do that is a slope, and on slope, and grade control can help me, slope assist can help me do that very easily and accurately with less passes.
So the question's always asked, how much is this? Can you tell me how much this is, or is this something they need to go to their dealer for?
Please always work with your dealer, but just to give you a price range, on slope assist, the entry level economical is right around $7,000 list price, and then you move on up to around $40 to $50 for your GPS solutions.
So $7,000 is that slope assist, and I know that saves a lot of time and money getting in and out of the machine to check, right? Because if I don't have any of the systems available to me, how is that normally done?
Well, it would be done with a slope meter, or would have a surveyor out there, or someone that would actually measure the slope that I'm trying to grade to.
Okay, perfect. So again, please submit your questions to us. Anything else you want to add as far as what information you want to tell the folks at home?
Just like to share with everyone that we've got a full range of grade control solutions from CAT. Our main objective is to provide you solutions to the needs that you have, and we know everyone doesn't have the same needs. And be sure to know that once you invest in a grade control solution, that you've got support to back it up from our SiteTech dealers nationwide that are a part of our CAT dealer network.
All right, so we have another question before we end that just came in, and it says, while pushing a big load with the weight of the material holds the blade fairly steady. How steady is the blade under light conditions?
Well, it depends on any of the conditions that you may be operating in. Probably you always get the best control when you have a little bit of material that you're working with in the blade. Lighter loads are probably controlled easily, but probably you're able to control the best if you've got a little bit of a load in the blade to start off with.
Okay, perfect. Hopefully that answers the questions that they were looking for. Anything else you want to add?
The only thing we'd like to share with you is if you have any more questions, please feel free to go to cat.com or our Slope Assist website. It has some good videos out there on how Slope Assist works. And then if you have further questions, please contact your local cat dealer. Or if you don't know who your cat dealer is, go to cat.com and it will direct you to who your cat dealer is.
Well, before I do let you go, we have one come in, so I think I can squeeze it in before we cut it off.
Okay.
How does the tractor know the blade position, or what position that blade is in? What's on that machine that's telling the blade position?
Well, in the display, you will have the information that tells you what your slope is, okay? So if you remember when you were looking at the display,
right, on
you
the
saw,
screen.
yes,
Okay.
on the screen,
Perfect.
it told me what my main fall slope is and my cross slope. That's the very simplest level. Then if you want to go to 3D GPS, you look at the display below that, which is our Trimble CB460, and that gives you 3D information of where your blade is actually located at.
Perfect. So, a lot of technology. It does sound like it might be smarter than I am. So thank you for taking us through this today. And again, please visit cat.com. Check out slopeassist.com. We also have a great YouTube station that probably has Joel on there as well. And it's Cat Landscaping and Construction. So check that out to see if you need more operation tips. Thanks so much.
Thank you for being with us today and your time, and we look forward to seeing a Cat Dozer on your job site.